Created as a supporting character for 50 years in the comic books, he became a legend. Over the years, he turned out to be a real superhero who fights against evil. Be prepared, as Eric Brooks, aka Blade, is coming again to hit the big screens. He is more powerful and angrier than ever. We are inviting you to watch the video till the end and find out the whole details about Blade's reboot. Recap. Blade was created in 1973 as a supporting character in the comic The Tomb of Dracula. His mother was bitten by a vampire while she was in labor with him, which makes him immune to becoming a bloodthirsty vampire. His fame reached the top level in the late 90s and early 20s when Wesley Snipes revived Blade 2004, Blade 1, Blade 2, and Blade Trinity, and all of them were fully successful. Now, almost 20 years after his last appearance on the big screens, Marvel has announced that a new movie will be released and will bring Blade's character once again on the throne. Let's make a little recap about Blade's previous movie experience. The film about the human-vampire hybrid that possesses supernatural abilities was released on August 21st in 1998. The success of the first movie opened the road for further film adaptations. With a budget of $45 million, the movie earned over $131 million according to the box office. In the first part of the trilogy, Blade is a 30-year-old vampire hunter who wants to avenge his mother's death. He is after Frost, a faction leader of younger vampires, who will take the vampire leadership. As we said, Wesley Snipes, who was in his best acting years, played the main role, and he was accompanied by Stephen Dorff as Frost, Chris Christopherson as the vampire hunter Whistler, Bush Wright as Karen, and Donald Logue as Quinn. Blade roll number was released in March 2002, and according to the fans, was even better than the previous part. The box office is saying that the movie has earned over $155 million worldwide, with a budget of $54 million. After a pandemic, the vampires are turned into Reapers, mutant creatures who are thirsty for blood and have a highly infectious bite. Blade's enemy in the second part is Nomek and his father Damaskinos. They want Blade's blood to create vampires that are immune to sunlight. Snipes took his role seriously for the first time. The main antagonists in the movie are played by Thomas Kretschmann as Damaskinos and Luke Goss as Nomek. Christopherson is again Whistler, and Leonore Varela plays Nissa. After two successful movies, a third was released on December 8, 2004. Even though the movie had some new movie stars like Jessica Biel, who played Abigail Whistler, and Ryan Reynolds, who took the role of Hannibal King, it wasn't as good as the previous ones. It has a smaller audience score on Rotten Tomatoes and only a 5.8 rating on IMDb. However, it wasn't a flop. The movie earned $132 million worldwide with a budget of $65 million. The Lord of Darkness, Dracula, is the main villain in the movie, who is revived to cure vampires of their weaknesses. After Marvel reverted rights for Blade in 2011, the idea for a new movie started. Almost every year since there was some statement that Blade will hit the theaters once again. And finally, in January, it was reported that the new movie will start production in August.
Vampire Final Solution.
You can't win this war alone.
Release date. As fans around the world are eagerly waiting for Blade's reboot, Marvel Studios still doesn't give any specific information about when the movie premiere will happen. As they said in the January report this year, the movie will start filming in August and will wrap up by September. No other details have been revealed so far. As we know, Kevin Feige, who is now Marvel's chief creative officer, was the first who, 2016, expressed the idea to introduce Blade in MCU. His opinion on Blade is that as a character, he is fun. He has potential for so many opportunities, and he thinks the new movie will go into a different side of the universe. Feige repeated the idea also in 2017 and at Diego Comic-Con in 2019, when he announced that the movie is in early development. Cast. The fans expected Wesley Snipes to repeat his role as Blade, but let's be reasonable. Snipes is soon turning 60, and he is not in the same shape as he was back in the 90s when the saga started. 3 years ago, it was revealed that the main role will take the two-time winner of the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, Mahershala Ali. That was a little disappointing for the fans, but let's recall that Mahershala won several awards in the past years. Besides the 2 Oscars, Ali was nominated for 3 BAFTA Awards, 4 Emmy Awards, 3 Golden Globe, and 7 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Also, it was announced that Detroit Lindo will join Ali in the cast, and another one who will surely take place is Aaron Pierre. This trio will also have to bring success to Blade's newest reboot. However, we still don't know what role these 2 will play. What is your own opinion about the so far knowing cast? Do you have any suggestions? Tell us in the comments below. But first, be gentlemen and madams and click subscribe and like buttons, as we are always bringing you the hottest news about the latest film achievements.
Father meant for us to help you.
Whistler's daughter. What the hell makes you think you know about hunting vampires?
First look. As the time for filming is coming, everyone is impatient to hear the story details, what Blade's main mission is now, and if there will be another trilogy. One thing is sure, Blade will have much more work to do in the coming years, as his name is also written in the upcoming Marvel movie Midnight Suns. Besides the trio we mentioned before, we also know that Bassam Tariq will take the director chair, and Stacey Osei Kuffer is the writer. When asked about his newest job, Tariq said that he is honored and it's a privilege for him to work on this project. Mahershala Ali calls his director out of this world and a different kind of guy. So when a 2-time Academy Award winner is so satisfied, then we can surely expect some incredible performance. According to Production Weekly, the movie filming will start in Atlanta, and no other locations are known by now. Plot details. According to film critics and film media, the new Blade movie should be a prequel story and give answers to 4 big mysteries. The first one is Blade's previous life. We know that he became a vampire hunter, but we don't know what he was doing before that. Considering that it was over 20 years since the first Blade movie came out, the new movie should give the new generation audience a little recap on the story. We should also see how Blade ended up in a mental hospital. As we know from the comics, Doctor Strange arranged for him to be released and then join his team in Midnight Suns. New Blade movie is expected to be a place where the origins of MCU vampires are explained and why they are the main threat. And last but not least, we should see how Blade is connected to Black Knight and the Ebony Blade, if at all. As always, we have some of our ideas to think about. What about as the main villains, we see Dracula together with his daughter Lilith, the mother of all demons. This could give Blade much more difficulties, but he showed before that he is a tough guy and knows how to handle every threat that evil brings. The story details remained wrapped by now, but surely there'll be a first movie trailer very soon. Until then, we can remain to guess about the possibilities of where the story will go. In the end, Marvel is doing a remarkable job reviving all comic book superheroes as best as possible. On a related note, what do you think about this upcoming Marvel movie? Do you think it will be better than the previous Blade films? What's your opinion of Mahershala Ali? Can he perform Blade better than Snipes? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.